All right, for week 7 discussion, I am choosing option one, talking about like the Vietnam War and how it was a tragedy and to what extent. So, to what extent did the U.S. political military understood Vietnam? Is they thought that Vietnam was a conventional war. We were just gonna walk in, know where the enemy's at, and just have a conventional war, but it actually turned into a nationalist and guerrilla struggle. So it became a guerrilla war where you don't know where your enemy's at, getting attacked constantly from the tree lines, from hidden traps, all that stuff, which ruined the morale in Vietnam. And it generated such intense opposition on the American home front is nobody knew what was going on during the Vietnam War. When when the Vietnam War was happening, a lot of it was hush hush. The US government didn't say anything much because during this era we had the idea of just wanting peace in general, and the Vietnam War was sent to stop the rise of communism. But because so many Americans died due to the unprepared military front, it became very unpopular. But the government wouldn't send stuff out because it would make people less wanting for the war. So on the home front, it generated such intense opposition because of that. It caused people to shame the vets that served. It caused multiple people to set up giant rallies to end the war. It became major fronts on there. It televised images, and the television caused of all of the atrocities happening because of it. And it just was awful. And having the draft with working class Americans at the time and being forced to do it didn't add to the upsetness and the intense opposition on the American home front. And they thought it was very immoral, like not right or necessary. And it felt like it fell away from the American values of what we consider America to be. And the tragedy of the Vietnam War, it was a tragedy. It was sad in the fact that so many people died and so many people were affected, even to this day. How many Vietnam vets are still affected by how they were treated off because of the persona that serving our military looked. And it's just, I would agree with the historians and the participants that it was a tragedy. It was very sad, and it is a good reminder of how much sometimes fighting is never the right answer.